Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Gárwig is saying hello as well. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in Nona's cave. So we just returned from the Balewood after talking to the Ents, and especially Leaflock, which we talked with alongside Korudan, and now we are checking in with the rest of our company. Let us begin by talking to Gárwig.
Did you find what you wanted in Balewood?
You tell Gárwig about Leaflock and he smiles happily. That is great news. If such creatures are as strong as Korudan believes them to be, we may have the best ally against Núrzum we could hope to have. Nona's survivors are improving as well. Gárwig is much stronger now than he was, and everyone's spirits are improving. It will not be long before Gárwig can get up and about. Huorns has spent a great deal of time speaking with Nona. I have been trying to give them their privacy, but I can tell they have not yet worked through their feelings. The complexities of youth. I remember them. Dimly. Okay, I believe it's not polite to laugh off other people's comments, just like that.
Since Gárwig has improved, I thought we might all take our meal together.
Korudan has already told me about Leaflock. I thought he was going to hurt himself, smiling so widely. As for me, I am doing fine as well, Beriathan. Nona and I have been catching up while you were gone. I told her about our adventures in the Sadcrops and Fangorn, and about our unfortunate audience with the Odin King. She told me about her attempts to provide for those in her cave by raiding abandoned villages and stealing supplies wherever she could find them. It sounds very difficult. I wish we had been with her. We could have helped her and, well, you understand, Beriathan. Since Gárwig is improved, I thought we might all take our meal together in this chamber. Let me know when you are ready to eat.
Ready to eat?
Ready to eat? Yeah. Yeah, let us go.
Korudan says they have planted the seed of Núrzum's defeat, and we need only wait for it to bloom. Is he right? Can we trust this Ent?
Well, I don't know about you, Gárwig, but I think we are about to find out. That's a lovely party by the fire, and let us try. Should be able to take a seat in this chair. We walk slowly forward, unsure of what awaited us. Huorns crept before us, sword at the ready. And suddenly a shrew burst forth from the bush, toppling Huorns onto his face. Yes, it is a fun story. Master Gárwig, surely you have something else we can speak about? I do have some words concerning Virtor. Would that be too painful for our friends? I would like to hear it. I too want to hear of my city. That is your answer, Bard. Well, I suppose it is.
A city on a hill she was, strong Virtor, fair Virtor. From far across the plains her banners we espied, and she was a comfort in time of pain, time of want. But the winter came, and with it an iron tide. And it was our day to comfort, our time to protect. From each corner of the land all would ride to that city on the hill, strong Virtor, fair Virtor.
Suddenly hear a loud rumbling from outside the cave. An enemy? What is that sound? Beriathan, what do you think makes that sound? Is it Núrzum? Has he found this cave at last? We must see what has happened outside. So, there you have it. There you can see what it's really happening. I love this scene so much. They march Beriathan. They march to fight Núrzum. So yeah, there we have it. The Huorns marching to war. Huorn and Nona no longer holding hands, it seems. I was pretty sure that that's what they were doing, holding hands together. And I find that to be very moving, very touching. So, once again, Wildermore, in general, all things considered, has some pretty good things, but some other things that could have been done better, in my opinion. But I guess I'll talk a little bit about that when we get to the end of Wildermore, because this is not yet. Leaflock has done as we hoped he would, Beriathan. He has sent Huorns to seek Núrzum. Will they prevail against him? I cannot say, but I know this. My heart is stirred by their march. They seem so different from your eye, and from Huorn or Nona, so far removed from the daily worries of men or elves. But still they march for us against the evil of Núrzum, against the evil of Saruman. Even now Leaflock and his herd have not retreated so far from Middle-earth as to abandon its people. It is worth remembering. It seems our friends have remembered something as well, Beriathan. I told you it would happen, did I not? I am certain I did. We should go back inside and bring what people we can out here to see the sight, Beriathan. Who can say when such a marvel will be seen again?
Go forth, young ones. Your foe was once like you, but no longer. Cannot the strongest tree grow from the smallest bloom? Though you be defeated, you will leave your mark upon your foe, and he will remember you.
Alright, so that is the end of the epic in Wildermore. As you can see, it's kind of implied that we see that in the video that we just unlocked, and that is the Huorns fighting Núrzum. It's kind of implied they are the ones to stop them, or maybe it is not, because the thing with the epic in the Wildermore is that you don't get the final confrontation with Núrzum at the end of the epic. For that, you need to complete the original quests in Wildermore, and you remember we need to go find Cyneberg in the High Knolls. And after completing all that, we will get the chance to see the final stand against Núrzum. This one was not it. So, without getting too much ahead of myself, this is one of the reasons why I'm a little bit disappointed on what Wildermore does. Because the epic, you only find Núrzum once in the epic when you are on Beriathan, but Núrzum's attack on Shelfig, Núrzum's attack on Forlaw, Núrzum in the Balewood, the truth behind Núrzum and the winter of Wildermore, all that is explained outside of the epic, and it makes it feel like Wildermore and the epic are two different things entirely, and this is one of the reasons why I believed, and I strongly feel, the epic in Wildermore, and well, Wildermore in general, is mostly failing, because it seems not much of it has a great impact on what happens. Núrzum is never brought up again, and few things that happen here are brought up again. We have, of course, the reunion with Nona, which is a very, very important thing, and well, the relationship between Nona and Huorn, which has been strengthened, and we have also been introduced to some other characters that will also appear later in the story, but for the most part, yeah, it seems, yeah, Wildermore was only here, in my opinion, to gain some time, give us something to do before Helm's Deep was released. And that is one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of it. But anyway, let us talk to Nona now.
I have never seen anything like it. Things are more clear to me now.
I have never seen anything like it, Beriathan. The sight of those trees marching away to fight Núrzum. Subul would fall down upon his face in wonder, and Wada would never have believed me if I told him of it. But looking at those marching trees, allies of ours in this and yet so different from us, I realized what a strange world this is and how small our place in it. Coronan spoke of Leaflock, the tree man. He knows not of the Rohirrim or Dunlending. To him we are nothing, and yet he sends his children, if that they be, to fight our enemy. Such wonders, both marvelous and terrible, all at once. I do not want to face this strange world alone. I will no longer run from the differences between my people and Huorns people. He and I will be one. When those in my care are restored to health, I will go where he goes. Let all who oppose us beware, for together we are strongest. Thank you for keeping him safe while I was away, Beriathan. Soon we will adventure again. Núrzum will soon be defeated, and we will leave this place. Until then, we should rest and recover our strength. We will speak again when that happens. So, okay. I thought this was housing decoration, but no. You get this foxglove, iris, and wood lily. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep those, but it's a nice little detail if you're interested in this kind of stuff. We have completed the book 10 of Wildermore, and we have unlocked the very last interlude on Gleowine's map. So let us check that before we leave the cave. Your eye is drawn west across the map, beyond the borders of Rohan, and comes to rest upon the cruel circle of Isengard. You wonder what has become of Lothrandir within the prisons of Saruman. Meanwhile, in Isengard, Lothrandir endures his captivity, drawing on the strength of his bloodline to retain his identity. Don't remember too much about this one, but it seems promising.
Meanwhile, in the dungeons below Isengard, Lothrandir of the Dunedain resists the torments of his captors.
Alright, so here we are as well. Didn't expect to see the deeps of Isengard again, but here we are. So, how are you looking, Lothrandir? Yeah, kinda. Well, as good as one can look being a prisoner of Saruman, I suppose. You are mine again today, little ranger. And this time you will do as I say, won't you? You remember what happened the last time you refused to do your chores, don't you? Spend some time in the dungeons learning the meaning of pain, you did. So this time will be different. Scoop some slop from that bucket and serve it to the boys. Scoop some of that barrel over there. Bark wants you to scoop some slop, but you have a better idea. Oh god, Lothrandir. Unarmed strike. Lothrandir has mastered the unarmed fighting style with which the Lothod win competitions. Okay. And Blood of the Dunedain, so of course we need to fist fight because we don't have any weapons. We're gonna tip this bucket. Orc is not pleased with you. Did you not hear me, Magat? Use this one, or it will go badly for you. If you spill this one, I will have your head. Well, I would like to see you trying. Now you die, worm. To me, boys, whoever lands the killing blow gets a helping of ranger for supper. Well, you gotta admire Lothrandir's bravery, determination. Resisting all this abuse for God knows how long. Are all orcs so worthless? He is unarmed. You outnumber him by the dozen, and still he humiliates you. He is mine, Bark. You are not to touch him. Why should I listen to you, outsider? Why should you listen to Gunine? Because there are none deadlier than she. This ranger will die only at the hands of Gunine. Is that understood? I think the message is clear. For the orcs. I don't think Lothrandir has that much to fear.
You do not truly know the difficulties we face.
The wizard wants to see you, Ranger. This could be your last day of life, and my last day without a name. What a fortunate day this is, if that be so. Your freedom from this life would be my release from shame. Both of us would rejoice, would we not? Alrighty. So, it's not every time that you get to meet Saruman at the peak of Orthanc. And, well, we've been already here during the session play as Gandalf. Well, not as Gandalf, as Akka, when Gandalf was imprisoned. And if you run the Isengard instances, you will come here to confront Saruman as well. But now is Lothrandir's time to do so.
Our foes are without honor.
We are here. Will the wizard share his mind with his poor servant and his unworthy captive? Lothrandir. The Prince of Rohan is dead. The king is weak and cannot save his people. Why do you still resist? Your friend escaped, but there is no escape for you. Even now my forces move upon Rohan from the west and from the north. There is no hope for you unless you swear loyalty to me. For my captive there is only death, but for my friend, you could yet live. What say you, Lothrandir of the Dunedain? So be it, you will see things my way. In time, okay. And much like the previous Núrzum session play, we are in the guise of Lothrandir for a little bit longer before going back to Beriathan. Kinda glitchy, but kinda cool at the same time. And this should be the very last deed for the interludes. The very last interlude for the deed, sorry. Yeah. What do we have in here? Volume 3 Interludes Part 2. And we have a Woodland Ranger's Outfit gift box. So let us grab that before it's too late. Deed completed. Well, that's basically it. Not gonna open this box yet because as you can see here we have our bags full, and that wouldn't be wise. But as soon as we get back to Forlaw or any other town with bolt services and task services, we can free up some backspace so that I can show you that as well. And as you can see here, I'm almost done with the finely wrought torches deed. I wanted to complete that one with you during the episode, because to be honest with you, I have never completed a consumable deed, so I'm not exactly sure how this works, and I wanted to save these for the show. And we are just one more away. As you can see, you don't need to cancel the consumable, you just need to keep using it. It overwrites itself, and as soon as you complete using 150 of those, you complete the deed. So for the time being, we're not gonna start book 11, that is West Rohan, and in fact we have here the mail that you get when you reach level 85 to do that. But well, Nona said we are gonna wait until the refugees in the cave get a little bit better before we continue, so let us take that as the perfect opportunity to go back to Cyneberg and complete the rest of Wildermore. So let us complete the deed. You have acquired finely wrought carrying torch pending and completed the deed. Awesome. So that means first we get this. Oh, look. It's bound, but it gives you the chance to use it. Oh well, that is the deed. So this will be now a skill that you can use whenever you like. You are too busy to do that right now. Okay, let us drop this. You have acquired the finely wrought carrying torch skill. And I'm thinking, we can get rid of fishing for the moment. We will not need to do fishing for quite some time now. And in the meantime, we can keep this torch in here. So now this becomes a toggle. So a really nice detail, and as some people have already pointed out, this gives you some extra options if you are in role playing, if you want to make the experience a little bit more immersive. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of consumables usually, that's why I have never completed the deed of that. But this one sounded really nice and really fun, different from the other consumables, because I don't like the fact either that they most of the times force an emote on other players, and that is rude and very annoying when it's done to you. So I don't want to get a hop of that train, but this one is different. Once again, it only affects you and your surroundings. It doesn't affect other players, at least not on a negative way. So I think this is a really fine addition. I realized I had the tokens for it on the very last day of the anniversary festival. So I was this close of missing it. But once again, I'm glad I didn't. Okay, you don't even need to deactivate the skill, it deactivates itself when you enter combat. So that's convenient, because you might remember last time when you are using the item that gives you the channeled induction bar, that one will stay on even if you are in combat, which means you would be fighting with a torch. And that might be fun if you are fighting an Aswell, like if you wanna copy Aragorn's fight from the movies or something like that, but I still prefer using my sword and shield. Now, where do I need to go to get up there? Not here, it seems. And once again, here we have Carcass on the map. But well, we have already completed that warband. It's not that hard. And, well, the rewards are not that great either, so... Gonna wait a little bit longer before repeating that one. Not in the plans right now. What do we have in here? Oh, look, a frozen waterfall. Looks cool. Ah, that's Pure Tor. Looks nice. I think now we just need to follow this path until we reach Cyneberg. And I think when we do, we will complete 2 more Explorer Deeps of Wildermore. What do we have here? An abandoned home, it seems. Discovered Grimnesberg, that is. And that means we have completed the deeds. Peaks of the High Knolls and Settlements of Wildermore, which has given us 2 different titles, Warmth Amidst the Cold and Fargazer. And also enough virtue XP to level up Honor to level 32. So here we have a Fargazer for the Peaks of the High Knolls, and a Warmth Amidst the Cold for the Settlements of Wildermore. Fargazer, you have made an effort to explore the tallest peaks of the High Knolls. And the other one here, Warmth Amidst the Cold, you have traveled to all of the settlements of the Rohirrim in Wildermore. And 10 LOTRO points. And that was it.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
You found me, Beriathan? I did not expect to be found by a friend. I have been looking and looking everywhere. There are no signs of Thrymm, from the High Knolls to the Written Downs. I only find orcs, death, and winter chill. Wildermore is lost.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Cyneberg despairs. Her hopes for Wildermore and finding Thrymm alive have dwindled at last. I should have done Gárwig's bidding and helped at Pure Tor, but I was blinded by my desire to find Thrymm alive. I came here and found horrible things, and that's when I understood. I understood that Núrzum has won. My family is dead, all of them. Thrymm is dead, the enemy has taken Wildermore, and there is nothing left. When I came here, my eyes were open at last. I am so tired of it all. So sorry to see that you are feeling this way, but don't despair. I bring hopeful news. About the Ents, we still have a fighting chance. Oh yeah, don't despair, Clem. Don't despair. We are still doing good enough. You're too busy to do that right now? Okay. Gonna drop that. Cyneberg has reclaimed Grimnesberg, but it is now exhausted. You should burn the corpses of the orcs she killed as she fought through the town. Uh-huh. What else are we looking for in here that would explain her desperation? Let us look for more clues. But I don't see anything else yet. have cleaned up Grimnesberg after Cyneberg's heroic efforts to drive out the Orcs. Cyneberg painstakingly buried the townsfolk and decorated their graves. Yeah, well, saying this, I understand why you feel like you do, but still, don't worry. Don't give up just yet. Ah, more. Oh my god. This is even a larger graveyard than the other one? That's a lot of people. So then this means we are looking for all the places where she buried the dead? Is that it? Am I reading this correctly? Shelfig, Cyneberg's own ice-encased home from the Rhythm Downs, can be seen from this peak. Okay, well, no wonder then that she's feeling down. Oh, this home doesn't let us see. But there you have it. There you can see it, of course. So now we need to go back to here. Come here, Gárwig.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
You gently tell Cyneberg that you saw the brave, heroic work she did when she came to this town, and the view of her fallen home. She looks at you with tear-filled eyes. I did what I could for them, but I was too late. Luckily the Orcs were not many and they were scattered, but my heart broke when I saw Shelfig down below.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
You gently tell Cyneberg that it would be best to leave and head back to Forlaw. You are right. How will we tell Gárwig that there is no hope for Wildermore, Beriathan? I do not want to face him after I behaved so foolishly. I was so full of hope. That is done now. Oh, come on, but it would be better if we could do both, but I guess that's beyond the game's engine. Speak with her at an ideal resting spot, so that means we need to leave town. But what is that ideal resting spot? I mean, once again, I am at a loss. Like, we need to go back to the path. I mean, technically we can jump over that fence, but it's part of the immersion, you know, like, at least that's how I feel it. Sticking to the roads, what a normal person would do, especially out of respect for this town, I believe. Jumping over its fences doesn't sound like the best or most respectful of ideas right now. There on the horizon, it seems, you can also see Forlaw, the Lorne settle. But the Isengmere is a very huge lake. Well, the day is almost upon us, but I figure we can still use the extra light, the extra warmth. Is this... You should talk to Cyneberg here. Not the best resting spot, I would say. just next to those corpses. Did you kill these orcs, Beriathan? You did well. I did not see them when I came here. You tell Cyneberg that it was not you who killed the 3 orcs at your feet. Cyneberg looks confused, but says nothing. Cyneberg did not kill these orcs and neither did you. And here we have more of them. Look. So let us talk again. This is terribly strange. Who could be doing this? We have no heroes left in Wildermore. Are there 2 of you, Beriathan? I think there are more up ahead. Let us follow them. Found to the north. Ah, okay, I see them now. So what do you think? This was definitely done. It reminds me of Thrymm, but that was not his. Cyneberg's voice cracks as she speaks. Okay, so she is reminded of Thrymm and his handiwork. Arcus again? No, don't make me kill you again. You don't want to fight me again. You know that, so stop provoking me. Many more orcs have been recently killed here. And another. Whoever did this is strong, Beriathan. I hope we can count them a friend.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Who did this, Beriathan? It is a mystery. You cannot help but wonder if Thrymm has returned from the dead, but you keep your thoughts to yourself.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
These lane orcs, they remind me of him. Alas that it cannot be. He is gone, and we are alone, but for this nameless warrior who slays orcs in the north. It is a shame that this warrior cannot kill Núrzum. None of us can. Wildermore is doomed at last. I would like to find who did this. We need strong warriors to protect the people, or I believe it is time for us to evacuate.
Cyneberg has come upon a trail of slaughtered orcs, with no idea who might have killed them.
Okay, it would have been really nice if you would have told me that pronunciation at the very beginning of Wildermore, not at its last, but better late than never. In any case, Cyneberg, thank God.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Do we continue to follow this trail, or do we admit our defeat and return to Forlaw? You tell Cyneberg that you have a strange feeling about the trail of felled orcs. Cyneberg shrugs in reply. If you wish to live in denial of our doom a little longer, I am not one to criticize. Come then, let us continue northeast. I see no more orcs from here. Which way now? What was that noise? Draw your weapon. Who goes there? You are no orcs. Are you friend or foe? Speak, quickly. I know that voice. Thrymm! Cyneberg, wake up! Cyneberg, sorry, oh god. Force to have it. But yeah, there we have it. Thrymm is alive. How? I'm not sure, because you remember that Núrzum, when he grabbed him and threw him away, that was a really strong arm, so I don't know how he was able to survive this. But here he is. And we're not one to complain when Wildermore needs him so much.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Is she ill? I cannot bear to lose her now that I have found her again. I thought everyone dead. You are sure, Thrymm, that Cyneberg is as healthy as can be? The shock of seeing Thrymm alive when she had given up hope seems to have overwhelmed her. Thank goodness, let us get somewhere warm. There is a cave nearby. We can rest there. Are we talking about the same cave? I don't think so. Oh, but it's so good to have these two reunited at long last. Cyneberg and Thrymm. So glad to see you two are okay. Come here, Gárwig. Don't interrupt a moment.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I am well now, Beriathan. The joy overwhelmed me, for I thought all hope was lost. Thrymm, why did you not return to us? I knew you were alive, but no one believed me. I searched everywhere for you. I was badly wounded after the giant threw me in Shieldfig. I did not remember who I was until I saw you. My ribs were cracked and my head ached. I only knew that I should kill the Orcs. I did not understand my hatred of them, but it gave my darkened mind a purpose. I am glad you are yourself again.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Now we can defeat Núrzum or die trying. We have Thrymm and we have so much more knowledge of our foe. I'm beginning to form a plan. Apparently the horn is the key to weakening Núrzum. We will find Núrzum and Thrymm can blow the horn. My lungs cannot bear this, I'm afraid. My ribs are not mended. Beriathan, you shall blow the horn. Thrymm, you shall fight the giant. Let us go to Gárwig at once and talk more as we travel. I cannot wait to see Gárwig's face when he sees that Thrymm is alive. Let us leave at once. We must prepare for battle. So yeah, this was the very last piece missing to fall in place. So yeah, this is the only other thing that I think book 10, or well, the update in Wildermore added to the game, and that is Thrymm Redbeard. As you see, he is still alive and he will play another role in the battles to come. So yeah, Wildermore book 10, update 9 or 10 I believe it was, added Nona's, well, brought back Nona, reestablished her relationship with Huorns, gave us Gleowine, which is also a very important character, and Thrymm. But something that I also kinda resent the epic for not doing was including Thrymm within the epic. I mean, this seems to me more fitting for the epic than what the epic actually was. And I don't see a reason why we couldn't have Cyneberg search for Thrymm being supported by Corodan, Huorns, Nona. Can you imagine like creating this parallel, Huorns finding his love again while Cyneberg lost hers? I think that would have made for a very interesting storyline, some good writing there. So yeah, Wildermore, once again, has a lot of strong points, but also has a lot of missed opportunities. And in my case at least, I think there are more missed opportunities than bold eyes, so that's why I think Wildermore could have been done a lot better than it really is. It has some really nice moments.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
We are ready, Beriathan. I have hope once more. No matter what happens, you will be remembered as the hero of Wildermore until the end of days.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
The time has come, Beriathan. We must finish this and defeat Núrzum once and for all. So this is the quest in which you will defeat Núrzum. To unlock this quest, 1, you need to have completed all the quests in Wildermore, just like we have done, ending here with Cyneberg. But 2, you also need kindred with the people of Wildermore, which, once again, it's easily done if you are questing regularly, and you can help yourself with some tasks. So I don't think you should have any issues with either of those two. But now we are ready to go and fight Núrzum. And you really need to be careful with this one. It's tricky. Or at least last time I did it with my captain, I had a hard time doing it. So let us hope we don't have such a hard time now. with the increased offensive capabilities of the Warden, but also, well, I am more comfortable with the Warden, and I think I'm more tough. I survive better with a Warden than I do with my Captain, because I'm not that familiar with the class, so hopefully we won't have a hard time now. Let us end this now. Wildermore has suffered enough loss and heartbreak to last its people many lifetimes. With the return of Thrymm, the hero of the land, it is time for Núrzum's reign of terror to come to an end. So this is the true final confrontation with Núrzum. So in here we can see it seems the Huorns were not successful in fighting him, but we have the Horn, which is the final piece we were missing for this confrontation. So let us try and get... I'm in the picture, girlie. Here with Thrymm and with Cyneberg. Yeah. Okay. Let us get to it.
You aid the Horse Lords.
This is it, Beriathan. We must make a final stand here and stop Núrzum. We mustn't fail, or we risk losing Forlaw. Once we get within range of the giant, you must blow the Winter's Horn. Once we have his attention, I will hold him off. Here, take the Winter's Horn. It will take some time to recharge its power, but you may need to blow it several times until Núrzum falls. So we need to blow the horn within range of Núrzum, and since he is half horn, the horn is gonna affect him. You are within range. Now blow the Winter's Horn to get Núrzum's attention. Infuriated by the sound of the Winter's Horn, the giant Núrzum turns his attention to you. Thrymm Redbeard, I thought you dead. No matter, you will not stop me now. I will destroy you, and then I will destroy your beloved Forlaw. Let us take care of these annoying Grims. And let us leave Thrymm to fight Núrzum. Now that the Grims are defeated, we can blow the horn again. Núrzum is infuriated by the sound of the Winter's Horn. He appears to be weakening each time it sounds. Okay. The horn fused with Núrzum appears to be retracting, weakening his physical form and causing him to break apart. But we need to be very careful not to grab aggro on Núrzum. The Frost Grims have been defeated. Sound the Winter's Horn one last time to defeat Núrzum. Núrzum has been defeated. This can't be happening! The Stone of Thangorodrim has been separated from Núrzum, creating a flash freeze encapsulating him in a tomb of ice. Now I think that is something that we hadn't seen for ourselves, but apparently this stone that Núrzum had upon his back came from Thrymm in Morgoth's fortress during the first stage, but I don't remember that being explained to us. I'm not sure when exactly were we told that. But since it cost us a lot, well, here we have victory over Núrzum. We did much to attain this, but yeah, no, there is not a good place to grab this picture. So let us continue this.
Brings you to these lands.
This nightmare is now over, Beriathan. Our losses were great, but this giant will terrorize us no longer. We should leave this place now and head back to Forlaw. So this was indeed Núrzum's end, not through the epic, but through this instance. And it was way harder with a captain, and I think that was in part due to the fact that those frost grims apply a nasty debuff, and I wasn't able to counter that with my captain effectively. But with Beriathan, we did great.
These are desperate times.
Not hard at all. With Núrzum gone, we can begin to deal with the great losses we've suffered and finally rebuild Wildermore and our lives. We couldn't possibly repay you for all that you've done for us, Beriathan. So that is the end of Wildermore's quest lines. Thrymm, Cyneberg and Gárwig are all safe. Wildermore is ready to begin its rebuild, but as you will see in just a moment, even though Núrzum has been defeated, the winter has not left Wildermore, which is a shame. I would have loved seeing Wildermore as it was on its better days, but not even if you complete the survivors of Wildermore will you get that. And I'm kinda bummed about that. It's not a big deal, but I would have loved seeing Wildermore, the Grim Wildermore that we got a glimpse of during Iothet's memory, but we don't have that. And here we have instead
The Rohirrim do not surrender.
This is the wrapper quest. The Survivors of Wildermore works a lot like Hightpool. You get the wrapper quest, you can do 5 quests every single day. There are a lot more than that, and each quest will award you with reputation with the Survivors of Wildermore until you reach kindred with them. But right now, I don't think we're gonna do that. Hightbolt was good in the sense that it gave you the last piece of story in Eastern Rohan, but Wildermore is not. The Survivors of Wildermore is not gonna do that for us. So that's why I don't think it's worth doing that. So we're not gonna do the Survivors of Wildermore. We're gonna do some tasks before we leave Wildermore, because that was it. I thought we were gonna take longer doing that, but I'm glad to see that we have done everything in Wildermore that we could. And I'm just doing the extra tasks to to advance our task deeds. So we're gonna get the task at hand. Now we can get some mosey branches, unkempt furs, and ripped cloaks for today's tasks. That was it. We can remove this. And let me really quick, on one hand, open the box that we got, the new ranger outfit that we got,
Welcome.
But on the other hand, let me also show you, well, how it looks like. So, first, these epic rewards, we're gonna move them to the vault. Let me open my shared storage. I think would be better. Yeah, moving these. Where is that? Yeah, that ranger outfit isn't here. So let me actually move these flowers to the shared storage. Now let us open this box. Woodland Ranger's outfit. There you have it. It's very similar to the regular ranger outfit, but with a different color scheme, as you can see here. And once again, I think this is random because there's no way these gloves, this hood, and these boots, and these shoulders, nothing goes with another piece. Is like a combination of colors, so you can technically fix this with dyes, but oh, there you have it. In case you, I think in case you only have one character, you can go for the Grey Company outfit at the beginning of book 5, and then you can go with this outfit and it will work well enough if you are trying to get a ranger outfit. Now, in here, let us move these task cloaks to the shared storage as well, so that we can move this ranger outfit and have it all in one place. So as you can see here, we still have some extra inventory spaces that we can clear. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be back with you as soon as I'm ready to continue the epic. So let me see what would be a good place for us to end today's episode, and I think that would be right in front of the vault in Forlaw, in here. So this is it. We are gonna end the episode in here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one when we will begin our adventures in West Rohan. For the time being, thank you so much for watching, and stay safe, my friends. Take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.